and welcome to Business Television India. I'm Shafali Malik and you're watching Market Pulse. It's a very happy good afternoon for all the bulls as the market is clearly in green right now and both the benchmark indices are up over 2% as we speak. Even the broader markets are outperforming in today's trade. Most of the indices barring an IT index, they're all trading in green today. Overall, it's a good day for the markets today. Rupee is also stronger as we speak. To dissect the markets further, we have a market guest joining in, Ashish Kyal of wavesstrategy.com. Ashish, hi, welcome to the show. So what's your take on the market? Is there further short covering that we can expect from the markets?
Hi, good morning. See, the overall trend for markets are positive because we have seen a good gap up opening in today's session and the gap is sustained so far. Looking at the overall past 2-3 days of movement, the Nifty has been managing to protect 10,200 at least on the closing basis. So that suggests that that can be an intermediate low and we should start seeing some positive retracement from here on. So use any dip as a buying opportunity and we can expect it to go eventually towards 10,600 or probably a little higher.
Specifically for today's trade, what levels are you looking forward to?
In today's trade, see, Nifty is already up by around 225 points, so the risk reward is not little favorable at current level. Use dips towards 10,420 as a buying opportunity, and then we can expect at levels of around 10,480, 490 on the upside.
Sure. Ashish, so what kind of shorts are there in the system right now? Is there enough steam for the markets to go back straight to 11,700 mark?
See, 11,700 becomes way too ahead of what we are seeing right now. My expectation is 10,600 to 10,700 can be the ideal target. And there has been a lot of shorts which has been built up over the entire fall. And for the first time, we are seeing that short covering happening right now across the banking space, which was tremendously under pressure. Also, the NBFCs like Bajaj Finance is up by 5-6%. So that shows that there is short covering as well as there is fresh long build-up which is happening in those stocks, and we can expect those stocks will now drive prices higher towards 10,600, 700 on the upside.
Sure. Ashish, if we look at the auto index, that's the top gainer as far as the indices are concerned. And if you look at stocks like Eicher, Motors, Maruti, these stocks had a brutal time period over last couple of weeks, last 1 month or so specifically, and they're seeing a very good rebound in today's trade. So is there further upside in these particular stocks?
Yes, absolutely, because if you look at both Eicher Motors, Maruti, and even if you look at Tata Motors, these stocks have been beaten down tremendously. So barring Tata Motors, there has been some trouble around the sales and everything, but I think Maruti and Eicher Motors can provide good opportunity for short-term pullback. Maruti can head higher towards the level of again 8,000 on the cars, which we might see it eventually over next few weeks, and Eicher Motors can also move higher towards the level of 25,200. So these stocks have shown wave A on the downside. What we are now seeing is the retracement or pullback, and I think this is going to be there for at least a few weeks of time now.
Okay, so Ashish, I have a couple of stocks on my list, but I'll just focus on few trader favorite stocks, the likes of Bata, Exide, SRF. They're seeing a huge addition in the open interest today, and also stocks like Just Dial, Adani, etc. What's your call on these counters?
See, if you look at something like Bata, the overall trend for the stock is positive from the medium-term trend as well, because when there was a sell-off, the sell-off was in an overlapping fashion. So that suggests that the overall trend remains positive for Bata India. It's a good level to enter even now. It formed a good base around 850. So there is a possibility we can see Bata India going towards the level of 1,000, which is the intermediate resistance. And if that level is crossed, then further higher levels can be expected. As far as Exide is concerned, again, Exide formed a low near 240, which is again a very important low, because in the previous two occasions as well in May and June, we can clearly see that 240 acted as a good support level. And the stock can start the up move again in the form of fifth wave, and 280 is what we can expect Exide to immediately go and touch those levels. As far as Adani is concerned, if you are talking about Adani Enterprise, yes, the sell-off has been very severe. It has been volatile stock. It's currently at 140. it might go towards 160. But from the high beta space, if I have to prefer, then I'll prefer Bata and Exide because those have shown an overlapping fall and the overall medium to long term trend is intact on the upside.
Sure, Ashish, thank you so much for your take on the markets. And going forward, we have K&A managing